Increasing omega-3 improves the symptoms of most major degenerative conditions over time. I've already said that. But the significance of that is that to the extent that conditions improve when you increase your intake of omega-3, to that extent, they must have been caused by insufficient or suboptimal omega-3 intake. That's the law. And omega-3s will not improve any conditions that are due to magnesium or zinc or vitamin C or any other essential nutrient deficiency. But omega-3 does improve all conditions that are due to omega-3 deficiency. And why they're have so many benefits is because so many people don't have enough omega-3 in their diet. And every cell needs omega-3s. And so symptoms will show up in every cell in the body when you're not getting enough, and those symptoms will be reversed when you get enough. Do you need to take fish oils for health? A lot of people who are on plant-based diets ask me that question because there's so much in the marketplace advertising that you have to have fish oil. Everybody should take fish oils. That's market hype. It's market BS. It's turf protection. And that started when we started marketing flaxseed oil in 1987 widely. And a fish oil company, they used to say 70% of the population, no, 30% of the population cannot convert enough omega-3s into fish oil. That meant 70% didn't need it. And now then they changed, they said the body can't convert. Body can't convert. Body can't convert. And we'll get back to that. So fish oils are not essential because they're not essential fatty acids. They're essential fatty acid derivatives that the body can make if you get enough starting material to make, which is alpha-linolenic acid, if you make in your diet. And the adult brain turnover of DHA is only 2.4 to 3.8 milligrams per day. Like, it's really small. The turnover is not big. So if you had 1 gram of ALA, we recommend somewhere between 7 and 20. If you had 1 gram of ALA, you could make that even if the conversion was less than 0.5% per day. You could get that requirement filled, your brain requirement filled. And the conversion studies were done wrong. They underestimated conversion because what they did is they injected 5 grams of labeled alpha-linolenic acid, the plant omega-3, carbon-13 labeled. Carbon-13, carbon is usually carbon-12. You can recognize, you can find carbon-13, you can trace it through the body. So they measured the labeled DNA that came from turning that ALA into DHA, but they ignored the fact that your body already has 15 to 60 grams of unlabeled ALA that is also present in the body and available for conversion. They completely just ignored that. They said, like, this is not science, this is stupid. And I cannot believe that scientists were not aware of that fact. So there must have been an agenda. And I think that agenda probably came from the fish oil industry. So, and then the other thing they didn't do is that DHA doesn't just stop and hang out there and be DHA forever. It turns into all those other molecules that I talked about before, myrisins and protectins and resolvins and endocannabinoids. And it can also retroconvert into EPA, but that wasn't measured in those studies. So they researched that, exposed that in 2015, concluded that the actual conversion is at least 3 times higher than the research shows. And I put in the 12 times because if you have 60 grams of unlabeled ALA, then it's actually underestimated by 12 times. And then people who eat plants, whole food plant-based, they convert twice as fast as people who eat animal products. And then when DHA is scarce, it's conserved twice as long, so you only need half as much. So there are lots of reasons why plant eaters don't need to take fish oils. And on top of that, turmeric, the spice from Indian curry, one of the most incredible spices on the planet, speeds the conversion of alpha-linolenic acid in plants to EPA and DHA in the body. Okay, so, and here's what influences conversion, because if you don't have any starting material, there will be no conversion. That's the biggest issue. 99% of the population don't get enough. And that's a problem. But you improve it with phytosterols. Those are found in oils. With phytoestrogens, those are found in plants. Flax is a very rich source of those. And they actually improve, they actually lower high estrogen before menopause and raise low estrogen after menopause. Partial fast speeds it up, protein speeds it up, insulin speeds it up, calmness speeds it up. And when you need more, your body makes more. Your body responds to your needs. You may have noticed, when you're hungry, you eat, and eating works. And when you're thirsty, you drink. Drinking works. When your body needs the conversion, it turns on the genes that do the conversion. Estrogen improves it. That's why women convert better than men. Exercise. And then vitamin B6 and B3 and zinc and vitamin C and magnesium are required by the enzymes that do the conversion. Plant-based foods speed conversion, and so does turmeric. And it's slowed by excess carbs, by too much omega-6, by too many monounsaturated fats, by too many saturated fatty acids, by trans fatty acids, by damaged omega-3, omega-6, and other damaged fat molecules. If you already have dietary EPA and DHA, it slows down. Animal foods slow it down, and lack of the vitamins and minerals required for conversion slow it down. Sedentary lifestyle slows it down. And there's a few other things. The biggest one, and that's why it's in red, insufficient, undamaged, dietary, non-toxic. ALA is the biggest reason why people would not convert. But then also toxic drugs and pesticides and chemicals and heavy metals, radiation, oncoviruses, which are cancer-causing viruses, alcohol, cholesterol, diabetes, hypertension, age, hyperlipidemia, high blood fats, protein deficiency, total fasting, everything slows down, metabolic syndrome, stress, adrenaline, stress hormones, and being male. Those make conversion slower. And in the scheme of things, the conversion rate, babies convert faster than mothers because it's so critical for their development. And mothers convert faster than males, simply because at some times in their life, they actually have to maintain one brain and build a second. So again, can the body convert? Well, it depends on who you ask. So I'll give you a little bit. Fish oil industry says no, but you say they know the body can't convert. But then if you push them and say, show me the research, they say, well, the body of some people can't convert. Then you push them some more and say, show me the research. Then they say the body of some people can't convert enough. So now they're saying the body can convert. And then you push them some more and they say the body of some people can't convert enough, maybe. And because that's what the research actually says. If you look at culture, there are 300 million Brahmins in the Brahmin caste in India. They are probably not wrong. They have a 5,000 year of fish-free and fish oil-free, vegetarian, plant-based eating history. And they have as much, they're obligate vegetarians. They have the same level of DHA in the brain, retina, and sperm as the people who eat fish and take fish oils and eat animal foods. They use a little bit of clabbered milk. There's no EPA and DHA in clabbered milk, and they use that for probiotics for their digestive system. We'll get into probiotics briefly later. If you ask the researchers, they say yes, but there's a wide-ranging rate there of conversion, and that depends on how the study was designed and the context within which it was done. And some of what improves conversion and what decreases conversion I just listed in the past couple of slides. And then if you ask Walter Willett, he's Harvard School of Public Health, and he's a famous hero who was the guy who busted trans fatty acids and made them be taken out of the diets because they killed about 30,000 Americans every year and increase a risk of heart attack and diabetes and interfere with immune function and interfere with reproductive function in animals. No human studies on the reproduction part of trans fats. He busted them. They're out now. And he was asked what would happen if the body couldn't convert. And without any hesitation, he said, if you couldn't convert, you'd be dead.